can take much longer.
No, just one more question.
Get on with it then.
Okay. How did you use new media technologies in the construction, research, planning and evaluation stages?
You kidding? Technologies? I don't know anything about technology.
Well, you got to answer the question.
Well, I'm not answering the question.
For God's sake, just read from this script, right?
What's this? You want me to read this rubbish?
Yes.
Alright then, we'll give it a try. What's this? Start with file conversion. Alright. File conversion. During the project, at multiple times we needed to convert files into different types. We sometimes did this by using online file converters. Online?
Yes. Carry on.
Okay. And sometimes loading it into other programs such as Paint and then saving as.
Yes.
For example, saving a file as a JPEG? What's a JPEG?
A JPEG is a picture.
A picture? Okay, right. Next. Sony Vegas editing software. What's that? Does that actually exist?
It does exist. It's very well known.
Okay. On Sony Vegas, we had to use multiple technologies, such as loading in media files, using shot transitions, using pieces of music, editing clips.
Come on, hurry up. It's simple enough. Just read the script.
I think you're pulling my leg here, mate.
I'm not pulling your leg.
You sure this exists?
I am sure this exists. Just read it.
Okay. Word for word. Better not sound like an idiot. Okay. We used multiple effects in Sony Vegas, and for these we used clips and then we added them in over the top of our original film. We also used sound effects. We also added these in as sound clips. Is that enough?
No, carry on.
What, next part or?
Just read the script as you read it.
Okay. I think that's the end of the Sony Vegas stuff.
So move on.
Different clip types. When producing clips in the editing software, we sometimes needed different types of clips to upload to internet. What's that?
What is what?
Internet.
You have got to be kidding me.
Just read the script.
Internet sites such as YouTube. For this we needed different file types like WMV and AVI. So we had to save them as different types. Okay. Next, Photoshop. On Photoshop, we created some of the poster and some of the magazine cover. In this program, it allowed us to add in effects and different fonts to create a professional looking piece. This sounds like rubbish to me, mate.
It's not rubbish.
It also allowed us to manipulate images to how we wanted them. For example, adding in the picture of me and Summers over the text on the magazine cover. Okay, so this is just a bit confusing for me. I do not know what any of this is saying. Right. In the research and planning stages, we made good use of the technology by, mainly in the research stage, using the internet to look into directors, cameras, camera angles and types of shots. We also, in the research stage, made good use of the internet to find locations using the Google Street View. Using Google Street View to find locations that fitted in with the era, the 80s. In the planning stage, we used computer programs such as Paint to create effective storyboards and shot lists to help us in our construction stage. In the construction stage, we used technology such as, well, new technology such as tripods and HD recording, whatever that is, to get an effective shot and, well, to help us keep the camera still during filming. I really do not understand any of this.
We know that. You told us enough times.
Idiot wrote this. Right. Sorry. So, in the production stage, we also used the internet to find props, such as the guns and glasses, because this helped us to locate them and find and view them before purchase, so we got exactly what we wanted. Also, in the kind of post-production stage, editing stage, we wanted, well, the director wanted to use an 80s style font. So to do this, seeing as he wasn't happy with what was already there, he downloaded,
Keep going.
downloaded a font from the internet that he thought suited the 80s era. To download this, he downloaded it as a zip folder, then unzipped it and saved it into the Windows font folder. Stupid noisy trucks. In the editing stage, for effects such as the explosion, the editor had to use masking, which is a new technology. It's a way of masking a video behind other moving objects. In this case, it would be me and Summers. Okay. He also, in the editing stage, used the internet to download all the effect clips and any other media that was used in the piece. Okay. Right. I think I've got this a bit jumbled up.
Have you finished the whole sheet?
Should I just keep going?
Just go to the end.
Right, okay. I've just got a bit mixed up here. Back to the research and planning stages. We use Blogger, which is a blogging website that you can use, that you can post images, videos and text. Right. This helped us to blog anything that we've done or any ideas, and also communicate. Another way that the group used to communicate was through Facebook. What's that?
It's a social networking site.
Communicate through it? Right. What are you on about? It said they used this to communicate by using group messages and any ideas or any changes by posting it in this message for everyone to see. In the group, that is. Also, throughout the project, mainly for the questionnaires, they used Microsoft Excel charts to display the answers of the questionnaire. To create the questionnaires, they used a website called SurveyMonkey, which allowed them to easily create the questionnaire and then send it out to selected people via email. No? What's that? What's email?
An email, it's a way of sending pieces of information between people, basically.
Still think you're pulling my leg, mate.
I'm not pulling your leg, I've told you this before.
Will I do?
Have you finished the whole page?
I think so. Not entirely, but this is taking up a lot of my time and I just don't understand this.
If you went a bit quicker and didn't ask so many questions, you'd be done. So can you please just finish the sheet and you can go.
Right. Yeah, watch that. Watch that tone. Don't like it.
Just get on with the question.
Okay. Right. Could you repeat the question?
How did you use new media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages?
Baffles me. Right. I think I've spoken about the rest of it. Let's look for the evaluation bit on here. Evaluation stages. In the evaluation stages, to be a bit more creative, they decided to film their evaluations using a camera and then add this film into the editing software, as I previously mentioned. They added it in, then edited it, added in text, added in music, most importantly added in images to aid what they were saying as examples. To add in these images, they used multiple effects such as page rolls and page turns, zooms and fades. Okay. Evaluation. Sorry, I'm getting lost here. Evaluation stage. They also used. They also then blogged these evaluations by embedding YouTube videos using the embed code into their blogs. Then on top of these videos, adding in pictures and text below them just to explain a bit more in detail what they had been saying. There's no more writing, will that do?
If you finish the writing, we're happy.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, I've got stuff to do.
Okay, well thank you for your time.
One pub? Anyone?
I thought you said you had work to do.
Yeah, that is my work. Pub.